For every £110,600,000,000 spent on equipment, e.g. PPE, medication and medical equipment such as blood testing, £71,100,000,000 was spent on total staffing costs, including HR, staff development and management. Over 54% of the money spent by the NHS goes to private companies that exploit the contract design to inflate profits. Just 46% of the NHS spend, in the year 2022 to 2023, was spent on clinical staff, the consultants, doctors and the nursing teams. So in reality, only 46% is used to fund the actual professionals who provide the service. Large corporations, private, profit-focused companies, design their contracts to make as much money as possible from their customers. This isn't too bad in places like America, where healthcare is also a profit-making business. Here in the UK, with the public-funded NHS, it bites hard. For example, blood glucose testing is carried out several times a day on a large number of NHS patients. Each test uses a new testing strip. It is inserted into the device and takes the sample from a patient's finger. The contract requires the NHS to accurately predict the number of strips they will use. They are then given a price for the purchasing of this number of strips. If they don't purchase the quantity they have predicted, they suffer financially. They have to pay if they underorder and fall below the contract value. If they need more than predicted, they have to pay a higher price for the extra strips needed. It would be the same as you having to predict the number of phone texts you would send. And if you've not sent as many as you predicted, you have to pay a penalty. Then, if you send more than you predicted, your additional texts are charged at a higher rate. These financial penalties, within the contracts, are financially crippling the NHS. And remember, each trust has to individually negotiate the contracts, and so this financial burden is repeated over and over again, throughout the whole of the UK.